Live from downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma's own News 9 starts now.
Good morning, Oklahoma. 6 o'clock on a Thursday. Another wave of so many districts heading back to school today. Tens of thousands of families setting that alarm once again today. And we just want to celebrate a few heading back. Bethany, Deer Creek, we've got Edmond, Mustang, Piedmont, Shawnee, Tuttle, Jones, Hara, El Reno, so many more. Have a great first day of school. We have so many back to school stories coming up, and we will show it to you soon.
Oh man, it's 6 a.m. Also, we've had some breaking news this morning as we get to Lacie this morning. Lacie, we do have a big fire, it looks like, out in the Spencer area near Northeast 32nd and Hicks. And we're already seeing a lot of flames. Our crew has just arrived. Lacie, as we come to you, how are the winds this morning?
They're very light. Winds this morning are about 5 to 10 miles per hour. I know our crew is getting that shot established, and you guys will have much more on that breaking news, the news desk, in just a minute. This is a live look on our Lucky Star Skycam network, live from El Reno. Take a look at the bus barn there. It is the first day of school at 4 a.m. There were already folks here getting geared up. The faculty, the staff of El Reno Public Schools. Happy first day to you and all the students and families across the entire metro that are heading in for the first day of the 2025-2026 school year. It is here, it's underway, and across the state, it is back to school for most districts. We saw some trickling in as we head into next week. Skies are clear overhead, so just like yesterday, mostly sunny skies. Grab the sunglasses this morning. 69 is the current temperature. That's our OCCC cam. Temps are in the 60s and the low 70s. Some areas have dipped into the mid 60s, but those are kind of few and far between. It's a mild start this morning, and it's going to be hot this afternoon. Temperatures in the mid 90s. What's it like for the pickup line? What's it like for after school practices? We'll get to all the details coming up.
Lacie, thanks so much. Now out to that breaking news. Our Kylee Dedmon has just arrived at the scene near Northeast 32nd. It's close to Post Road. She is there. Kylee, I know you just arrived, but tell us what you're seeing on the east side of the metro right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're actually about a couple of blocks off from Northeast 23rd Street. That's one of the main roads in this area. Now, there are still a lot of flames at the moment. I just spoke to one neighbor who tells me that this was in an abandoned house. And whenever we arrived on scene, more fire units, more police units are still arriving. There's been multiple different agencies on scene. I see Spencer Fire and Rescue, Spencer Police, a couple of ambulances, and I've also seen Forest Park Fire Rescue. Now, again, this is about 2 blocks off from Northeast 23rd Street. Like Lacie was saying, that is light winds right now, but there are still tons of flames that you can see. Crews are actively working on getting this fire out, and we're trying to get more information as we get it. But yeah, this is a active fire here off of Northeast 23rd Street. Reporting live, Kylee Dedmon, Oklahoma's own News 9.
Kylee, thank you. Reporting in the Spencer area. We'll be watching that. The other big story, back to school for tens of thousands of Oklahoma students, including Mustang, where they just held their 7th annual midnight football practice. How about that? News 9's Kylee Dedmon has been busy. She was there for it and takes us inside to show us how the players are beating the heat.
Well, forget Friday night lights. It's more like midnight might for these Mustang Broncos. Their midnight practice is not just about getting stronger, but it's also about keeping their health and safety top of mind. The midnight practice isn't just about beating the heat. It's a way for the team to get closer and stronger under the stadium lights.
We want to give the mentality and just the mindset of our kids that the first minute of the first day that it's legal to practice, we're going to be on the field and take it. So we did that, and then we discovered as we started doing it, it kind of is like a modern day or a new age two-a-day.
Head coach for the Mustang Broncos, Lee Blankenship, says this started as a fun way for the players to get ready for practices, and then soon realized how valuable it was for midnight practice for the health and safety of his players.
It's just a perfect time for our kids to, again, just get acclimated to the surroundings, the summer, the practice schedule. You know, we've got kids that we work out in the summer, but it's just different when you put the helmets on and the intensity and the length of a full football practice.
Coach Blankenship says his team will slowly work their schedule into practicing under the sun. O-lineman for the Broncos, Chance Davis, says for him, the weather doesn't impact him. Instead, these practices are all about the bonds he forms with his brothers.
Just strengthening the bonds we have with our teammates. just going through these little days, lights, whatever we're going through, just helps us just come together as people and just grow together.
The midnight practice is open to the community to be able to watch them take the field for the very first time as they prepare for the upcoming season. And even in these cooler temperatures, Coach Blankenship tells me that the players, trainers, and coaches are able to get water breaks whenever they want. These Mustang Broncos are beating the heat one practice at a time. Reporting, Kylee Dedmon, Oklahoma's Own News 9.
The OSSAA is actually considering implementing a statewide extreme heat policy. It's been tabled for now. We'll follow that vote if it happens.
Attorneys for the Glencoe School District say they're prepping a lawsuit after an appeal to reinstate 5 basketball players was denied by the OSSAA. The board ruled the athletes ineligible, believing they were recruited at a summer camp to play for Glencoe by the new head coach. Attorneys say the ruling is flawed, and they're now asking a judge to find it unconstitutional.
We're looking forward to seeking relief and getting a ruling that this rule can't be applied to kids in the future so that this never happens again.
So they plan to file the lawsuit in district court. We'll be watching what happens.
Time now 6:07. We want to get over to Megan Gold, who's watching the roads for us on this busy Thursday morning. Megan.
Good morning, Lisa. More and more cars out on the roadways early in the morning. We've got kiddos at the early morning practices and having to get back in the swing of things when it comes to the school zones, stopping for the buses and really making sure you don't block the crosswalks. These are the fines if you speed in a school zone for several of our metro locations. Of course, not only is it expensive, but it will put our kiddos at risk. So really make sure you're dialed in as you head out the door. Here's Broadway Extension. The North Metro looks great. Off on the east side, I-40 and Air Depot over near Tinker. Good morning to all of you headed to Tinker this morning. I-40 looks fine. Our only problem out on the roads, and really it is more of a breaking news scene, is going to be off on the east side of the Metro, again near the Spencer area. We'll have that shot for you here in just a few minutes, and there it is. You can see as firefighters are working to put out the flames. 32nd and Hicks. We'll have more on this breaking news scene here in just a few minutes. Back over to you out the desk.
Megan, thank you. We love your back to school photos. Want to show you some more? Check out Luisa and Andres. Oh, they're ready. Headed to 2nd grade and kindergarten. Have a great school year, guys.
Oh, kindergarten's so fun. Check out Griffin. Plenty relaxed to head for his first day of kindergarten. Love it. And then we have one more. Julian starting 3rd grade. Oh, we hope you have the best first day.
The backpack's about as big as he is. There you go. Send us your pics and make sure we can get them on the air. So you got to send them to us. news9.com/school. We'd love sharing these photos.
Oh, man, it's a great day. Lacey Swope's in the Bob Mills Weather Center. Heat is building as long as the excitement is too, Lace.
It is. It's creeping on up kind of day by day. We're just getting a little bit hotter this morning. 60s and 70s. It is very pleasant for getting everything round up, getting the hustle and bustle going of your Thursday. We're breaking daylight, too, on our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. Gorgeous Oklahoma skies. We are clear, and the temperatures warm into the 70s, eventually the 80s by mid-morning. Sunrise is about 40 minutes away. It's going to be scorching hot today. We'll talk about that heat index and when relief arrives coming up.
Also coming up, more info coming out now about President Trump's upcoming meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
And we're following breaking news from out in the Spencer area. You're looking live. This is a fire. We'll have an update for you and tell you exactly where it is next. Lots of smoke out on the east side of the Metro in the Spencer area. You are looking live. This is right near Northwest 32nd and Hicks, basically kind of just near the 23rd Street area. And what was the other road? Post Road out there, Lacey?
Very
is that
close
right?
to Post Road.
It's an abandoned home is what we're hearing from the neighbors in the area. But boy, heavy smoke. They're still working on this, trying to get this fire at an abandoned home under control. Our Kylee Dedmon is there. We're going to be talking with her live coming up throughout this next 45 minutes here on News 9.
Hey, the News 9 Weather Department starting an all-new podcast called Beyond the Forecast, and our Lacey Swope is hosting the inaugural episode. It drops later today. Here is a sneak peek.
These towers were just exploding. I mean, these towers were going up hard, so we followed it, got under it. It went right over Enid and produced a tornado east of Enid, and so we saw it. And I mean, it was probably, I don't know if you remember the Arnett tornado. It looked a lot like that.
Absolutely.
maybe an F2, maybe a high-end F2, something like that. No radar. We had CBs that we communicated on. Another friend of mine was following us, and that thing continued, and then it lifted. Man, we were so happy. We finally saw a good, tornado.
Yeah. Oh, I want to hear more. Again, it drops today, just like an album. It's dropping at 3 p.m. today. This is so cool that you guys are starting this, and what a great person to have on the first episode.
He has so much to talk about. I mean, that was our longest standing storm tracker. I mean, did you guys know he started here as a camera operator?
I didn't know that part.
In the studio.
Yeah, and didn't he just call Gary England up one day and say, hey, can I help in some way?
Essentially, yes. And the way to get him on the payroll, because he was a storm tracker, and there wasn't a lot of storm trackers. I mean, he was making it up as he went.
Yeah.
We're talking the late 80s here. And then he eventually became a camera operator in 1991, so he could go out. And he got a News 9 jacket, and it was like the best day ever. But Val is long-winded all the time on our
that's why I like
Getner, which is why we love him. He gives so much detail, and we said, Val, you can have as much time as you want. We talked for an hour.
Oh my gosh. And had to wrap him up.
So 3 o'clock this afternoon. And where do we find it on YouTube?
Okay, so it's going to be on our YouTube page. There's a News 9 YouTube page. Okay. It's not there. It's on the News 9 Weather YouTube page. So when you go to YouTube, you will search News 9 Weather, and you will find it there. At 3 o'clock today, it will be live, the premiere, the preview. It's already there, and we will be doing this weekly. So we are really, really excited. All right, guys, right, go ahead.
Weather WX.
Weather X. If you can search weather. It's just, I found it easier if I searched WX.
I didn't find it when I searched the full weather words.
The News 9 page dominates, and so that comes up first. Just scroll down some, and the News 9 Weather YouTube page, it is there. We'll put links to it on all of our social media. You'll be able to find it, okay? We'll put links on our website as well as we go through the day today. Now, on our Lucky Star Skycam network, this is how we are starting off the day for all the kiddos and the families headed to the bus stop, waiting to go to the first day of school. Crystal clear skies. Here is your bus stop forecast. 72 is the temperature as you're heading out. We'll be in the mid-80s by 11. Recess, it'll be warm to hot today, and then kind of scorching hot by the time we get to 3 o'clock. Whether the kiddos are riding the bus or you're going to pick them up in that line, it will be a hot day, and the heat index will be above 100. Now, there's a cold front to our north. Looks nice, great for Montana. That does not make it into Oklahoma. High pressure has moved back in over the Central Plains, and over the next couple of days, it actually nudges back over Oklahoma. That's keeping our skies like this. And when you have clear skies in August and sinking air, it heats up, and it's going to be very summer-like, above average temperatures now. Headed back our way. Oh, we dropped down. 69 at our Lucky Star Skycam network, and it is 76 at the Village, 68 in Arcadia. It really depends on all the pavement, the heat island effect, keeping you warmer in some areas, slightly cooler in others. So a mix of upper 60s and low 70s. Winds are 5 to 10 miles per hour. Some gusts are 15 to 20. And as we go through the day, watch how quickly those south winds and sunshine go to work. 97 in Enid, 96 in Clinton, up to 100 today in our Panhandle. It'll feel hotter. Factoring in the moisture, now dew point values, they're in the upper 60s, low 70s. Not incredibly insane, but over the next few days, that just continues to ramp up. And as more moisture moves back up across Oklahoma, that heat index climbs, and it'll be at dangerous levels today, tomorrow, and into the weekend. There's the heat dome. The flow around it is clockwise. Look how the clouds come up, the storms go up, they merge around it, and while it's moving closer to Oklahoma, directly under it, yeah, the storms can't make it, they can't develop, and that keeps us dry. But it doesn't last all that long. It's here for a few days. It's another heat wave building across Oklahoma. Shoves to the east for a little bit, and that actually opens up a window for rain and thunderstorms into your Sunday. So we'll have a 20 to a 30% chance of rain across the state on Sunday. Monday may have a few thunderstorms, more cloud cover as well. Then it shoves back to the west, and this big ridge develops. That shoves a cold front in. So Canadian air pushes in on the Central Plains area, including Oklahoma. As we head into Wednesday and Thursday, we have a northeast wind. It's weak. I'll tell you right now, it's not a very strong front, but the next one that we've been watching, it tries to shove in around the 23rd or the 24th of August. That's not this weekend, but next weekend. There would be 40s up in the far northern plains. Not that cool across Oklahoma, but if that can make it, and most data says that it does, we may have a fall feel for a little bit in Oklahoma, which would not be all that rare because late August, usually those fronts start to get stronger, and they're pretty strong by the time we get into September. Overnight tonight, no front. South wind winds around. We've got 70s out the door tomorrow. So for your Friday afternoon, even hotter, mid-upper 90s, some triple digits in the northwest. And then everyone at least feels like 100. Some areas 105, 106 to maybe even 110 in far eastern Oklahoma. A bubble up thunderstorm not ruled out tomorrow. Very isolated in nature. Most of us stay dry. So when we look ahead today through tomorrow, there's always that chance for those very small storms to pop up. Most locations stay dry. If we see any rain, it would be very hit and miss off to the central and southeastern portions of the state. Look at your 9-day. Mid-90s today, sunny skies today, tomorrow, Saturday. A few more clouds on Sunday. It's a 20% chance of rain, 30% on Monday, and a couple storm opportunities with that next cold front lurking as it makes its way in. It does dip temperatures down a few degrees with some slight relief coming. We'll watch that second cold front by the following weekend. Guys, back to you at the news desk.
Some more headlines for you. In Alaska, new details emerging about tomorrow's big meeting between President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. The meeting will take place at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson in Anchorage. President Trump says he hopes this discussion will pave the way for a second meeting that will include the Ukrainian president.
Okay, this one's hard to believe. Scientists in Colorado say that these rabbits, nicknamed Frankenstein bunnies, are concerning residents. This is real. They're infected with a common virus. What? The rabbits went viral for having those horn-like protrusions you see right there on their head. Now, researchers say you don't have to worry. These rabbits have a virus, but it does not spread to humans, thankfully.
How do you not worry looking at that?
I mean, yeah.
Face tentacles.
It's
Poor
like
thing.
you said, the things that are real look
I thought
fake.
This was fake, and this is real.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, good news here. Oklahoma City now part of the 1,000 cities across the country that will get Amazon's same-day grocery delivery service. Company says the service offers non-perishable food items, which is free for Prime members with orders over $25. Lacey, you're in good graces
I'm
here.
trying to figure out if I can do it.
Non-members can also order same day with a fee of $12.99.
We need all the convenience we can get.
Right.
Okay? 6:20 on your Thursday morning, and a busy morning as so many kiddos head back to school. Megan Gold keeping a watch on the roadways for us. I know a lot of kids are heading out to the bus stops and a lot of parents taking those kiddos to school, Megan.
Such an exciting time for so many Oklahoma families. Of course, we've got our crews out on the roadways ready to respond to any incidents that we do have. But as of right now, the roads look great for you. I do want to show you the sunrise here in about 25 minutes at 6:48. Just to put this in perspective, on August 1st, so just about 2 weeks ago, our sunrise was about 6:38. So our sunrise is now 10 minutes later than the beginning of the month. As we continue to lose daylight, it'll just get later and later. There's Broadway Extension. It just keeps getting busier on the west side. I-40 and Meridian looks good for those of you that travel I-40 and really across the metro right now. All of our major highways free of any accidents. Nothing to slow you down here on this Thursday. So your drive times into Oklahoma City right now are good to go. Just be safe for those of you headed to your first day of school.
All right, coming up, Baker Mayfield surprising this OU athlete who's a walk-on with a huge scholarship. We'll show you what happened. It's coming up.
We'll show you what happened. Robin's getting choked up. It's such a great story.
Amazing.
We're back after this. Sorry about that. Yes.
And we are following breaking news out in Spencer. A fire at a home near Northeast 32nd and Hicks. That's just north of Northeast 23rd and Post Road there. Right now, there are crews on the scene. This is a defensive fire at an abandoned home, so no injuries. They have been on the scene. Winds are light, or it could have been a lot worse.
I'm proud to name you, Jacob Snyder, OU receiver, Oklahoma native, and first ever recipient of the Baker and Emily Mayfield Walk-On Scholarship. Congratulations, Jacob.
Oh, and the team goes crazy.
Wild.
This is so cool. Former OU quarterback Baker Mayfield surprising an OU player, Jacob Snyder, with the walk-on $10,000 scholarship. Look at his team embracing
That's so
him.
awesome.
He's been playing as a walk-on. He's from Bixby High School, and the coach was like, oh yeah, we have one more video that we've got to talk about, and it was the surprise from Baker.
I love that. Baker was a walk-on. Look what he was able to accomplish. Now he's investing in walk-ons. I just love it. Way to go, Jacob Snyder.
There you go. All right, we've got to talk about that forecast. Back to school for so many kiddos today. From the Bob Mills Weather Center, here's Lacey.
So many kiddos holding on to summer for dear life, and I love this picture. picture. This is from Lake Hefner. No, just kidding. This is from Colorado. Colt is from Oklahoma. Check out that trout.
Whoa.
Usually you go to Colorado and you get like the little teeny tiny, they fit in the palm of your hand. Are you kidding me, Colt?
It's half the size of Colt.
It is. Is that a brown trout? I think it is. I'm not a trout expert, but that's absolutely amazing. Congrats to you, big guy. The countdown is on, guys. 16 days till college ball. Dove season, 18 days. Teal season, 30 days. And archery season, 48 days from now. That'll be October 1st. The heat's building for now. What about fall-like relief? All the details coming up after this break.
You're watching Oklahoma's own News 9 this morning.
Good morning, Oklahoma. 6:30 on your Thursday morning, and you are looking live at the El Reno Bus Barn. The buses are getting ready to head out and pick up the kiddos. El Reno is one of so many school districts headed back to school today. We're talking tens of thousands of students setting that alarm once again. Summer is over, but the excitement is building. That was a live look on the Lucky Star Skycam network. It's another big wave of kids headed back today.
Yeah, day 2 and a lot of excitement. Both of you guys have kids headed back to class today, right?
Excitement is building, for sure. They're so excited, but also the heat is building. Like, recess is going to be so hot.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
It's summertime still.
I know. Kids don't care. Let's get over to the Bob Mills Weather Center, check in with Lacey Swope. We're just excited for all the families this morning, Lace.
We are, and a lot of folks are ready to be pumped up for this afternoon. It's so exciting to go pick up the kiddos and hear all their stories. I saw the drop-off line yesterday at Capps Middle School in Putnam City for the first day of school. We were live out there and just seeing all the mamas kissing their babies, telling them to have a great first day. The daddies handed them the backpacks. It's such a special time for families, and there you go. That's the shot from Canadian County. We've already seen a couple of buses head on out from El Reno, picking up all the anxious kiddos. And today, temperatures are definitely going to be on the hot side, starting in the mid-upper 60s. And our Lucky Star Skycam network, there are some 70s. It really depends on your location, but a warm one for sure. We're down to 69 in Clinton, 72 in Woodward, 74 in Buffalo, Stillwater, 72 degrees. It's 71 in Shawnee and 72 in Pauls Valley. Winds are 5 to 15 miles per hour. There's not much of a wind this morning, and this afternoon we might have some gusts close to 20, but overall a scorching hot day. Mid-upper 90s for feel-like temperatures with the heat index around 100. That heat index builds over the next couple of days. Then we introduce rain chances for parts of your weekend. We'll have your full weekend forecast and more on the unsettled weather next week coming up.
We've been talking about back to school here in the metro, and it's a big day for Edmond Public School students as well. News 9's Brianna Brown is live with the new Edmond Superintendent, Dr. Josh Delich, talking about all things Edmond schools right now. Brianna, good morning.
Good morning, Robin. Yes, we're just very close to seeing students rolling here on the buses for Edmond's first day of school. We're here at Heartland Middle School, and joining me is Superintendent Dr. Josh Delich. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. So I know it's your first day of school too. Here is your first year as superintendent. Kind of tell me, what are your main focuses for this year?
Like one, obviously, is student achievement. Like, how do we create stronger classrooms for instruction? How do we create greater connection with our students so that they can be the greatest them in the classroom for their learning?
And so I know the district has announced a new bus tracking system. Tell me a little bit about how that works and its benefits.
Yeah, so we have just a remarkable system in which we can track our students as they get on and off buses to make sure that they are getting on and off from the right bus stops, and then also making sure that there's that layer of safety so that all of our students, if they are getting on buses, that they are safe and that parents know where they are and when they're getting dropped off. And it also helps us to know which kids are supposed to be on which buses.
Gotcha. So that's going to be an app that parents will be able to download and use?
Yeah, so it's a system that we have that is working, that allows us to track the numbers of where kids are and who they are and where they go. Yes.
That's great. That's great. And so tell me, with this first day of school, what's your message to students, parents, and staff?
I know you all aren't here yet, but you better get ready because we are so excited. Our staff, our community, we cannot wait to get to see you all's faces in the morning and just really enjoy this day. Like, we get first start of the day, and this is it right now. So welcome, everybody. Drive safe as you come to our schools.
Well, thank you so much again, Dr. Delich, for joining me today. Looks like there's a lot to look forward to for this year here at Heartland Middle School. Brianna Brown, Oklahoma's own News 9.
All right, watch those school zones in the Edmond area. One thing about the app with the bus tracking, it's the new My Ride K through 12 app. It is available for download on the Apple app and Google Play stores. You know, yesterday we actually had a student that got on the wrong bus in Oklahoma City. She made her way home. She was safe. But, you know, it's just peace of mind for parents. So get that app. You can actually access bus locations and see where your student gets on and off the bus. That's, again, for the Edmond Public School District.
Yeah, again, it's called My Ride K-12. We'll link it at news9.com. Hey, the Metro Library System ready for the new school year with some great back-to-school activities and programs. Its new Brain Fuse Now program actually offers homework help, study guides, practice tests, and flashcards for students of all ages, and it's free. The library system has 500 different events every month featuring things like coding with robots, STEM fun with logos, and our favorite, children reading to dogs.
I'm always just excited to have the kids come back in because it's somewhat busy over the summer, but it's different when school's back in session because kids sort of have a new passion for it.
You can find a full list of all the activities at the library system by going to metrolibrary.org.
Yeah, and more police are getting pretty creative, trying to emphasize the importance of school zones. This is after pulling over more than 20 people just on the first day of school Tuesday. More police emphasizing with this video. It's pretty clever. They're really pointing out there are school zones and you have to slow down. They posted this video over on their social media.
There's a school zone.
Yeah, he's like, look here. It's very obvious, but if they pulled over, more than 20 people, issuing 16 different tickets, obviously it needed to be done.
This guy is very creative, and you know what? He gets your attention.
I was about to say, it makes me pay attention.
Yep, you know what? We all have to think differently because it is back to business, school business, so watch those school zones.
If you're not following Moore's Facebook page, you got to go like it.
Missing out.
We love these back-to-school photos. Okay, check out Paisley. Paisley is going into 6th grade. Got her sweatshirt on, ready to go, looking good, and we're excited for you to have a great school year.
Also check out Alicia. Alicia is going into 1st grade. She's so excited. Alicia, hope you have a great day at school. And one more, Daniel. Daniel going into pre-K. I love his checkered backpack. He's ready to go. Daniel, hope it's a great school year.
Send us your pics. We love seeing them. Snap those pics today if you're headed out the door, first day of school, and then send them news9.com/school. Megan Gold is watching the morning drive as so many people head back to class in the school. Megan, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Robin. We've got our Stephen Owsley with a shot of Covell in front of Deer Creek Intermediate. Of course, today, the first day of classes for Deer Creek, and we wish you a great start to the school year. Of course, Covell going to get really busy as we roll through the next hour as kiddos start to arrive at school. I've got a few other shots for you across the metro. If you are traveling Broadway Extension, maybe headed into downtown from work, coming in from the north, looks great. I-35 from the south at 66, looking off to the north, looks good as well. So really across the entire metro, no accidents on either major highways or city streets. Nothing to slow you down. Just be safe. Watch the school zones for sure. Your drive times right now into Oklahoma City are good to go from all directions.
The University of Central Oklahoma is now offering credit hours for police recruits entering academies in either Oklahoma City or Edmond. The new program gives students who complete either city department's academy 12 academic credit hours towards a bachelor's degree. The Edmond police chief says this new partnership helps the department maintain high academic standards and create well-rounded officers.
Well, Norman City Council member Michael Nash is resigning just 6 months after he was reelected. Nash has represented Ward 5 since 2020. In a city council meeting this week, he announced his family will be moving out of the ward, which he says will take him away from serving the community. The council will form an appointment committee next month to pick a new candidate.
President Bill Clinton will be arriving in Oklahoma City to honor the life of former Oklahoma Governor George Nye as the state lays the former statesman to rest. Governor Nye died last month. He was 98 years old. He was a longtime Democrat and one of the state's most respected political figures. George Nye served 2 full terms as governor. He was sworn in for 2 other short periods. He was Oklahoma's longest serving governor. Again, Bill Clinton will be having some remarks about his relationship with Governor George Nye. The ceremony at 11 this morning at Crossings Community Church. Our thoughts with Donna Nye, Georgianne Nye, and the family. You can watch the service on News 9's YouTube page. Again, it starts at 11 this morning.
Your time now, 6:40. Got to get over to the Bob Mills Weather Center, check in with Lacey Swope. A lot of kids heading to the bus stop, Lace.
It is that time, and everything is dry across Oklahoma. Nothing weather-wise to really put a kink in your plans. It's going to be a hot one today. Make sure you have the sunglasses. Make sure the kiddos are dressed for summertime heat. It is August. It's going to feel that way from the 60s and 70s to the 90s this afternoon. After the break, we're talking how hot we climb and when relief arrives. Coming up.
Still ahead, attorneys for Oklahoma death row inmate Richard Glossop says a prior deal to end his case should be enforced. He's off death row now. Could he have a new trial? He'll be in court today. We'll talk about it next.
Okay, you have to check this out. The News 9 Weather Department starting this new podcast. It's called Beyond the Forecast, and Lacey Swope's hosting the inaugural episode. We're going to give you a little sneak peek.
No way to get live video back. I mean, I can't tell you, myself and the other chasers, the thing we were thinking about the most was, how can we get this live video? We're seeing a tornado.
Yeah.
It's right here live. And it wasn't the sat truck back then.
Okay.
It was a flatbed trailer with a satellite dish on it. Okay?
It wasn't an actual sat truck.
No, it was a flatbed trailer with a satellite dish.
I didn't even know that existed.
Well, it did. And so, unfortunately, it existed. So the process in that would be, he would have to stop the truck, okay? He would level it out, and he would have to find the bird. That's what he called it. I have to find the bird, you know, and get it locked on, and then we could feed our video.
How far technology has come since 1991.
Now
this is so cool.
He live streams from his truck that's like a sat truck, right?
Oh yeah, you went from that, which I had never even heard of.
Yep.
But that was just cutting edge technology. It was like, hey, we got this dish, we can put it on a gooseneck trailer, pull it behind this Suburban. the engineer will drive it, have to go out on the I-40, park in Clinton. The trackers have to come meet him. He has to dial that thing in. Then they could send video back. And the goal was just to get it back by 10 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
So while nothing was live, it wasn't happening live, and now it's instantaneous.
Yeah. That's commitment.
Amazing.
Yes.
You know.
Man, Val Castor has seen some things.
He has seen some things. So we're excited that he was the first guest on our News 9 weather podcast.
What time does that come out today?
3 o'clock today.
Just like an album. It drops today. 8 p.m.
I feel like we're like little influencers now. Go there, subscribe,
like
the bell,
comment,
comment. Yes, that's all of it.
So Taylor Swift's podcast dropped yesterday. Now your podcast is dropping today.
Step away.
This is the bigger debut.
All right, 3 o'clock this afternoon,
it,
and it's YouTube News 9 WX. Weather.
Yes. So here's the graphic once again.
Right. Okay, help me out.
We'll have the link on our website.
Okay.
But whenever you want to go search for it to subscribe, it's our News 9 Weather YouTube channel at 3 o'clock today. There's already a preview there. But if you just go to YouTube and you search News 9 Weather, you pull it up easier if you search WX. But either way, find that page, subscribe to it, and then of course if you do, hit the notification bell. Once it becomes live, it'll let you know. And we're going to do these with different interviewers, different members of the weather team, different storm trackers off and on to just talk more in depth about all things weather. So many things impact us, and in our newscasts, we don't get to talk about it in depth because everything has to keep moving along. That's why we started this podcast. Now, this morning on our Lucky Star Skycam network, the buses are leaving El Reno. Happy first day of school in Canadian County and across much of the Oklahoma City metro. Many more districts going back today. We've been talking about Edmond and so many others. We're in the 60s as you're heading out, as your kiddos are getting ready. There's a big, strong cold front to the north with thunderstorms over Nebraska. Neither of those weather elements are making it to Oklahoma. Our forecast is more sunshine and dry conditions with 60s and 70s. Winds are 5 to 15 miles per hour, and your hour-by-hour forecast today in the 70s, but by midday, mid-80s. Recess is going to be a hot one today. Make sure the babies are very well hydrated, that's for sure. And then this afternoon, mid-90s. There's a lot of after-school practices. Just make sure they're dressed appropriately. I know all the faculty, the staff at the schools keeps a good close eye on the kids when it's this hot and Oklahoma heat really builds. It's dangerously hot today. We'll see 93 in Ponca, 90 96 in Stillwater, 95 in Lawton. Heat index from 100 to 105. And we're all going to be under the heat dome. It has been nudging. It's been crawling back to the east. Monday, this thing was over California. That's why we had the window for rain and storms. Now as it's moving over Oklahoma, that goes away, rain chances go down, and we start to see increasing temperatures. Meanwhile, we're always eyeing the tropics because hurricane season is in full swing, and there is Aaron. Check out this storm. It's been building off the coast of Africa. As it nudges toward the warm Caribbean waters, it will go from a Cat 1 to a Cat 2 to a Cat 3 as we head into the weekend and early next week. The latest data still kicks it out to the Atlantic, does not bring it into the East Coast. Now, the steering winds don't look to change much, so I think that's what's locked in, but it's something to watch for sure. Anytime there's a hurricane lurking, we got to see exactly how it's going to go. They're very difficult to forecast this far out. For Oklahoma, it's not making it. That does not look to be a possibility. For us, though, rain chances come back as we head into your Sunday. They'll start to ramp up Sunday, Monday, and really a few days next week. And then the heat dome, it builds out west. Since it's going to be so far west of us, we get a cold front. Midweek, it's a weak front, but it'll shave a few degrees off of our highs. Then another front tries to move in by the end of next week. We'll see if it can make it to Oklahoma. Latest data has been pretty consistent that it moves in, and it brings in much cooler temperatures for the middle to end week of August. We're watching it for you. Mid-90s for now. No cool fronts over the next several days. Just the Oklahoma heat. 95 Saturday, 94 on Sunday. We will have rain chances into next week and highs back in the 80s and low 90s midweek. Back to you, ladies, the desk.
A Metro baseball and softball trainer is arrested, accused of lewd acts with a child. Let me show you his mugshot. Police say Michael French, right here, rented batting cages at 3rd Street Baseball in Moore to train players. Investigators say French inappropriately touched a girl who had softball training there. Officers also say French sent the girl explicit messages. Police believe there may be other victims. They're asking you to call police and make a report if you fall into that category.
Well, former Oklahoma death row inmate Richard Glossop will be in court asking a judge today to enforce an agreement for his release from jail. Glossop's attorney says that he and the Attorney General of Oklahoma made a deal for release back in 2023. And the court records show this was a civil dismissal release agreement. Glossop's attorney says it should be treated as a contract once both sides agreed. Well, the Attorney General says nothing was ever finalized, and he does plan to retry Richard Glossop for the murder of a Metro motel owner. A judge will hear the arguments today at 10 a.m. in Oklahoma County District Court.
Shawnee's new superintendent is under investigation for a controversial payout in another state. Shawnee announced Dr. Mike Dominguez's hire back in August. Before that, he was hired as the superintendent of a school district in St. Louis, Missouri. Dominguez was supposed to start July 1st, but resigned instead. The Missouri State Auditor's Office says it will investigate nearly $230,000 payout he received from that district. Meanwhile, State Superintendent Ryan Walters posted to X saying that he is also investigating. Shawnee Public Schools tells News 9 that it has not been notified of any official investigation by OSDE.
Your time now, 6:50. Got to get over to Megan Gold. She's watching the roads for us and the back to school beat. Hey, Megan.
Hey, roads are still looking good, and hopefully we'll keep it that way here on your Thursday morning for all the kiddos that are going back to school for their first day. There's Broadway Extension. If you were headed into Oklahoma City from the North Metro, good to go. No slowdowns for you there. From Britton to Hefner, looks good. Northwest Expressway, Lake Hefner Parkway, getting a little busier out there, but again, hopefully we'll keep it that way. Really across the Metro right now, no problems for you. I'll let you know if that changes. Guys, back to you.
All right, join us tomorrow for our Summer of Fun giveaway. Yep, we're giving away a Ford Bronco Sport right here on News 9. We hope you'll be watching at 9 a.m. See who walks away with the keys to the new car.
Hey, coming up on the Coca-Cola porch, we head to Martin Nature Center. We are doing the botany walk. Get excited. And tips on plant care. It's all coming up at 9 a.m.
Before that, though, we want to get in on some of this back-to-school fun and show off some of our News 9 morning crew.
Oh, my God.
And their back-to-school photos.
Look at those. Can y'all guess who that is?
On the left.
On the left, she's a twin.
Okay, so I think the best part is that he's got plaid stripes on, and I've got my whole matching top.
Oh, I love it. You guys are wearing all the colors, all the textures. And on the right, that's our 4 a.m. producer, Allison Lucky. She looks the same. She's just taller now. That's it. Oh my God, I love y'all's photos.
Oh, it's an exciting day. We have several districts heading back. Megan, that was a little while ago when that picture was.
I love that you're just completely styling too.
Oh my gosh, I even had an updo. That's like the best part.
Yeah. How old were you in that picture?
Maybe second grade.
Second? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Awesome.
So fun.
Send us your pics at news9.com/school and we'll show them right here. It's an exciting time.
We've been sharing them and we will continue to do so. We love seeing them as well. They make our days brighter. We hope you have a wonderful first day. It's hot today for sure. We're back to the mid-90s this afternoon.
Hey, watch those school zones. Thanks for sharing time with us. We'll have more for you coming up at 7:25.
Make it a great one.